Josh, when you hear God, what is the first thing that pops in your mind?
Love.
Why love?
Because God is love.
Hello, what is your name?
Haley.
Nice to meet you, Haley. I was wondering, what is the first thing that pops in your mind when you hear the word God?
Jesus.
What's the first?
What do you know about God?
He takes care of us,
What else does he do?
makes our life feel better,
What has he done for you?
maybe good?
Do you love God?
No.
How's it going, Zeke? Can I ask you a couple questions?
Yes.
All right. When you hear the word Christianity, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
It's religion.
Religion. And did you grow up in like what they call like a Christian household, or?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you attend any Christian schools or?
Like church?
Church or school?
I went to church.
Yeah. And like, what is your perspective of who Jesus is?
I think he's God.
He is God.
Yeah.
Do you believe in the Trinity?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Zeke. And when you hear the word Jesus, like, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
Like, he's also God.
He's
like
also God?
Like we talked about.
All right. Hello, Allison. I was hoping I could ask you a couple questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. So, the first one is, when you hear the word Jesus, what is the first thing that comes to mind?
A picture, painting of a man with a beard.
Man with a beard?
And he's glowing.
Does he mean anything to you?
Yeah, but not the image that people make him out to be. I don't know. I don't think of him actually looking like that.
I understand. When you hear the word Christianity, what are the first things that come to your mind?
It has a bad reputation. I don't like to call myself Christian.
So you have been called a Christian before?
Yeah, I don't really say that anymore.
Well, what do you call yourself now?
I just tell people what I believe.
And what is that?
I believe basic principles about Christianity, like love your neighbor as yourself and love the Lord your God.
Awesome. When you hear the word Satan, does that scare you, or do you know who he is? Do you understand like what he does?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He's evil.
Have you ever heard the phrase that Satan is the prince of this earth?
Yes.
What do you feel about that?
Well, from a Christian perspective, they think that Satan is the ultimate evil of the world, and the world is evil.
I agree. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions about religion?
Yeah, lay it on me.
All right. So when you hear the word Jesus, what's the first thing that comes to your head?
Well, I mean, Jesus, as thought of in modern culture, was a historical figure that, I don't know, caused a revolution in the Middle Eastern that has carried on to evolve into some modern day religions.
So you don't believe that he is anything more than just a man?
No, he was a man, he had some ideas, people followed him.
Okay. When you hear the word Christianity, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Oh, I have some Christian friends. My parents forced me to go to church when I was younger. I mean, it's just irrelevant. And it's irrelevant to today's culture. It's an archaic religion.
Do you believe that there is a God out there?
No.
How do you wake up in the morning? What's the purpose of waking up? Like, what's out there?
This world is governed by the laws of science, and scientifically speaking, I mean, we're the highest level of animals, and I mean, to carry on your existence now is more sophisticated than just like evolving and like you know, the survival of the fittest. I mean, you can create something that will supersede yourself and exist and be remembered, and you can make yourself a substantial character like that.
Okay. I have one last question for you. Where do you believe you go when you die?
Into the earth?
There's nothing else? No, your soul or any spirit or anything?
Well, if you want to romanticize it, I mean, I guess your body decomposes and gets consumed by a plant or something in the future.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it for your time, John. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir. What is your name?
Ott Vandelay.
And I was just curious. What is your view on God?
Well, I'm an atheist.
I just had a few questions for you tonight. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. Except these pretzels are making me thirsty.
Are they? All right. I just wanted to start off with a few questions. Mainly worldview beliefs. What is the first thing that pops in your head when you think of heaven?
Dang. I think of pearly gates. I think of like everyone lining up in a long line, and the people get judged. They go straight down to hell, and the people who make it get to like go in their own little condo that they get in heaven. It's pretty dope. Streets of gold, you know, Revelation, all that jazz.
And who's the big decider in all this?
God for sure.
And what's
capital G, capital O, capital D.
So all caps. What's your opinion on God?
I consider myself a Christian, for sure. I do good stuff. I try to read the Bible, try to pray, but yeah. But it, you know, I don't really think about it that much.
So all those things make you a Christian?
Yeah, why not?
What does Jesus mean to you in your life?
Jesus.
What's the first thing that pops in your mind when you think about heaven?
Clouds.
Clouds? Why clouds?
Tell you the truth, back in the day, Sunday school, when they used flannel graphs a lot, they would always put Jesus, and then clouds, pearly gates, and like maybe a dove or something, like a pigeon up there in the clouds, up in heaven.
What about angels? What do you think about angels?
Yeah, they're up there too. Angels are dope, actually, because they're like spiritual beings, but they're like, we're better than them still. Like it says in the Bible, I read one time that the angels are like God's workers, but like He values our lives more than angels' lives, which is pretty dope.
So that makes you happy?
Oh yeah,
Definitely. Do you believe in guardian angels? Do you believe you have one?
yeah, I have one for sure.
Oh yeah? What about Jesus? What's your opinion on Jesus? Either of you.
That's a deep one for sure.
He's my best friend.
Is he? What has he done for you?
He saved me from hell for eternity. Long time ago, God sent down His Son, and He died on a cross for me and for Him.
Please don't speak for me. Thank you.
But He did.
I want to get my own story.
And Jesus, that's why Jesus is my best friend.
Honestly, though, I don't get in the Word as much as I should be, and I don't pray enough, which is a problem. And I'm not completely relying on Him, which is a problem for sure. But I'm working on being a better Christian personally for myself, and you know, it's good that other people see me as a good Christian, but it's mainly for myself more than others.
Well, boys, thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for the drink.
Yes. 2. Looks like a knock at the door. I wonder who it is.
Good morning, sir. I'm Jimmer, and this is my friend Joseph.
Nice to meet you.
I'm
Frederick.
Frederick. Nice to meet you there.
Butenheimer.
Bit chilly in there?
A little bit.
Okay. We were just wondering if we could pardon your time to maybe talk to you a little bit about Jesus.
Oh, sure. I'd love to hear. Open ears.
Sweet.
Come in.
Yeah, let's bring this in the living room here. Many people believe that Mormons are different from the main congregation of Christianity. You know, you have your Protestants, you have your Catholics, you have your Methodists, your Baptists, and you have your Mormons right in the mix, right there in the congregation. But many people say, hey, you know, Mormons, I mean, they're cool and all. They produce, you know, some good athletes, BYU, Jimmer Fredette, love the man. Sacramento Kings, go Kings. Mormons, a lot of people consider us to be a cult, You know, that's a pretty harsh word to be thrown around, right, Joseph?
Mm-hmm. I think so, yeah.
Yeah, we tend to think so, and we've had a lot of criticism come our way, and we've made a lot of reforms in the church. You know, allowing certain members to become part of our church now, and so we're Christians, except for the little tiny part that Christian, you know, the whole group missed out, except for us Mormons, because we're special. The Book of Mormon. Obviously, you might have noticed that in the previous election, Mitt Romney definitely won Utah. Definitely won Utah.
Oh yeah, that was apparent.
Yeah, he smoked Barack Obama out of that Utah country.
Honestly, I was a little bit interested in what your main goal here is. I mean, what is the goal of walking down the streets and knocking on doors?
Biking, first of all, bike.
Good evening, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing very good, actually.
What's your name?
Norv Franklin.
Oh, Franklin. Very nice to meet you. Frederick.
Frederick, nice to meet you as well.
Just want to ask you a few questions about your life, philosophy, theology views.
Fire away.
What is your opinion on God?
Well, not much, really. I'm a business-oriented man. Work my way up. Invest in stocks and trade. Actually, I'm a businessman for tissue paper.
Really?
Yeah. Sounds a bit iffy, but I make the big bucks, so it doesn't really matter.
I guess it's widely spread, widely used.
Yeah, definitely in the Americans. You know, in the States, obviously, European countries, sort of, but you know, yeah.
But God just isn't much of a factor?
No, I don't really need to. I mean, I have all that I really need. Family, 2 kids, 13-year-old daughter and a 7-year-old son, and a beautiful wife, you know, beautiful house, and we live in Mississippi. That's what we, fans of Ole Miss, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we live down there.
What about the afterlife? Heaven, hell?
I mean, I'm a good person, and you know, I help out those who I can. I employ a lot of people.
Does that get you to heaven, though?
You know, I think so. Why shouldn't it? Why shouldn't a good person like myself, who's done, you know, strives to be a good man, why shouldn't I reap the benefits of, you know, heaven? I definitely don't. I know for sure I don't belong in hell. You know, I'm not one of those terrorists or criminals. I haven't murdered anyone. You know, I've done. I haven't followed all the 10 Commandments, as they might say, but you know, I'm not, you know, the worst guy. You know, I'm better than the next guy for sure.
Well, fair enough. Thank you for your time.
Hey, you know, thank you for your time.